EG. What are you doing back there? You know something's going to go on? Yeah, we're going to do something today. So here's the setup for today. I'm going to work on teaching EG to do a little bit of scent work. So I got some nice, pretty basic cotton balls, nothing special, dollar store. The little jar to hold the scent source. We have, in this case for EG for the ha-has, we have a rabbit scent and the scent tube I just made a couple days ago. He hasn't done this before. This ought to be fun. Wish me luck. So here's the setup for today. We're going to teach EG to find a scent. Now what I got is a scent tube. He's never used one before, so the first thing I have to do is get him used to that idea. Then we have our scent, which is just some of this rabbit scent that I got from Cabela's today. We have our little canister that will hold the source, which will be that. It's our little scent container. And some cheap old fashioned cotton balls. But before we do any of that stuff, EG's got to know he's supposed to stick his head in there. And then what I'm going to do is put the treats through there for him until he gets comfortable with the idea of putting his head into that hole. Be right back. Hey, Squeegee. How you doing, little man? Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Good boy. Alright, since it's dinner time, EG's hungry, so this is a good time to do this. Now, I'm going to put the treats in here, but he's got to put his head over there. So, what I'm going to do is kind of put the treats in here. For the moment, I'm going to face him. Good boy. Now I'm going to put my hand in there. Good boy. That way he gets used to sticking his head in a small space and getting rewarded for it. So that's the first step of his fun and games. Good boy. And lots of good boys. Yes. 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 And this is just desensitize him to the idea of putting his head in that little tiny hole that's only like 3 inches around. So, oh. Good job. Be right back. So part of what this whole thing is also teaching him how to make the decision to put his head in there. Yes, like that. Good boy. So sometimes you want to let him wander off a little bit, wait for him to put his head back in. Yes, good boy, like that. So when we get the scent ready, it's actually better to do this with clean hands so you don't contaminate the scent jar in your cotton balls with the smell of treats like I'm about to do, but I can clean it later with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and I'm fine with that. It's not like he's going to be doing competition play group or anything crazy like that where it demands a high degree of precision in his ability to detect scents. This is just me having fun with my dog. If it was going to be more of a precise thing or something where he can't mess up, like search and rescue or drug dogs or explosive detection dogs, things like that, and I put entirely too much of that in there, that's going to stink. I'd want to be more precise in how I handled all this and making sure I was wearing the correct rubber gloves and washing my hands and using rubbing alcohol in that container to make sure it was all as uncontaminated as possible, so the only thing he would be smelling was the intended scent. Now, alright, all I have to do is take the scent jar, flip it in there. Oh, it got stuck. There it goes. It's flat. So now, oh, look at that. EG knows exactly where he's supposed to put his nose. He learns quick. He's a smart boy. We've been doing a lot of different things with him over his little life. Oh, you hear the treats? Somebody hear the treats? You hear the treats? Sit. Oh, there you go. Good boy. So we're going to do this. We're going to tell him, search. Treat. EG, search. Treat. Search. Treat. And we're going to do this a bunch of times so he gets used to the idea of hearing the word search, putting his nose in there, and getting the treat. EG, search. Good boy. Search. Good boy. And that's just the beginning. There's plenty more we can do with this. Search. Ah, cheater. Search. Good boy. But you really want to allow him to make as many of these decisions to put his nose in there as possible. Groot is throwing a God almighty temper tantrum right now. Search. Yes. And he's going to be next to do this. Search. And I'll use a different container for him, but the same scent tube. Search. And later on I will mark the containers as not to confuse them, so I know which one's going to have the antler scent and which one has the rabbit scent. Otherwise I'll have the dog that's supposed to find antlers looking for rabbits, and the dog that's supposed to find rabbits looking for antlers. That wouldn't be fun. Alright.